So today we're talking about how to differentiate chronic fatigue syndrome from just general fatigue. If we haven't met before, I'm Katie Simpson and I am giving a disclaimer here. I am not a doctor, I'm not a health professional in any way. I am a sufferer with chronic fatigue syndrome too, so I understand what it's like. So first of all, general fatigue, general tiredness is that's generally improved with sleep, improved with getting better from an illness, improved with exercise. Chronic fatigue syndrome can go on for more than 6 months. It can, in my case and lots of cases, go on for over 50 years. It's fatigue that gets in the way of your normal day-to-day activities, and it makes you so tired and with lots of different symptoms of pain and mental issues that it can cause you to maybe have to stop work, maybe have to cut down your work, maybe be couch bound or bed bound. Chronic fatigue syndrome does affect the whole of your body, all the systems in your body. And these can be strange symptoms. They can be very, very painful symptoms. They can be very worrying symptoms and cause you a lot of anxiety. But they're symptoms that when you get your bloods done, maybe you go to ER or A&E, and they can't find anything wrong. That is a typical sign of chronic fatigue syndrome. So most people with exercise, when they do it sensibly, they feel a little bit lifted afterwards. They don't get post-exertional malaise. Maybe if they've got an acute illness, they do. But with chronic fatigue, pushing yourself and doing exercise and things like that can actually make you worse, certainly make you feel worse from the time being. And people say to you, oh, you just need a good night's sleep and then you'll feel better. Well, often sleep is unrefreshing, and often us with ME, we don't get very good sleep at all. Maybe we're very, very sleepy during the day, but because of the illness, we find it very, very hard to sleep at night. So typical signs of chronic fatigue syndrome, typical symptoms, there are lots and lots of things. Heart palpitations are really common, electrical type of zaps in different parts of your body, headaches, migraines, head pressure, ear pressure, sinus issues, sore throat, and then a lot of tummy problems, IBS type symptoms, muscle ache, muscle pain, joint pain, big hormonal swings, tender lymph nodes. And often we get problems with our memory and understanding things, cognition problems, and we can get a lot of brain fog to the point that sometimes people with ME and CFS, and if it gets a bit worse, we find it very, very hard to think of words or even to speak or communicate. And it comes often with a lot of mental issues as well, so anxiety and a depression. But it isn't depression itself, because we're generally type A personalities who are very go, go, go. We love life, we want to be doing things, and we're frustrated, and that's when the depression comes in, and we're in a lot of pain, and that adds to it. But it's not a feeling of not wanting to do anything at all. It's quite the opposite. And often people who have CFS or ME, we find the mornings most difficult. This is not with everybody, but with a lot of us, we find it very, very difficult to get our bodies, get our minds, get our brains working in the morning. And another thing it isn't, and because we're often type A personalities, people might think that we're lazy. We might ourselves start to believe we're lazy, but it is not because we're lazy. It's because we have an illness. So I hope this has helped you to be able to differentiate between ME, CFS and general fatigue or tiredness. It is very different. It comes with a whole load of other symptoms with it, and it takes time to heal. So I hope this has been helpful. I hope it's been encouraging to find out if you are somebody who probably has chronic fatigue syndrome or ME or doesn't. Hopefully that will help you to understand the picture. And if you're a girl who's struggling with this sort of thing and you'd like to have an uplifting weekly newsletter with tips to help you to feel your best and be heard, then join the Sleepy Girls Club. I'll put it in the description below. So take care, everybody. Thank you for watching. Bye.